refer to experts, right? Why? To support their point of view, to support their position. On Friday, we work with the example with number one, right? Remember that you read paragraph six? You identify the opinion of the author that is supported, and you also mention how the statistics strengthen the author's argument. Guys, today we continue working with this strategy, but this time we are completing the exercises, right? On page 216. Item 2, item 3, and item 4. What do we have to do? We have to read and answer, right? Read and complete the opinion that is being supported and how does it support the author's argument. Come on, let's work individually. We have 3 items and 6 minutes to complete them. Come on, guys, let's work. If you have just joined the session, welcome. We are working on page 216. Alexandra, we are completing the items on page 216. Two extra minutes. Okay, what do you have for number 2? Who wants to work with number 2? Number two. Akemi, thank you, my dear.
Okay, teacher. Maybe because Sabrina believes that smartphone dependency is a serious problem that can negative, negatively affect people's behavior and mental health.
Okay. So we should be worried about that, right? And how the quote strengthens Sanabria's argument.
Maybe the Professor Erin supports this opinion because she explained that many people cannot resist checking their phones even in dangerous situation like driving.
Thank you. Good job. That is right. Okay, let's work with number three. Is that Akemi raising her hand again?
No, no, teacher, sorry.
Okay, my dear. Who wants to work with number three? Number three. No one for number three. Let's see. Guys, come on, it's Monday. We have a whole week to go. Angeli, thank you, my dear.
Okay. I think here Sabrina uses YouGov, which it says that they determine that over half of the adult population experiences feelings of anxiety when they cannot access their phones. Because she tries to well, it like gives her um what she says, well, it gives like a weight, because she uh, says that, for example, our phones hold tremendous power over our brains.
Okay, thank you, my dear. That one counts, right? Same thing in other words, right? We never stop thinking about our smartphones, and the author's idea is supported, right? Is supported. Great. The last one. Who wants to work with the last one? The last one, the last one. Yarita.
It's heavy smartphone use can negatively affect relationships, especially between the parents and children. And the quote strengthens Sanabria's argument by supporting her idea that excessive smartphone use interferes with healthy parent child interactions. She shares the quotation in order to show us that research experts agree with her view and that smartphone use can have a negative social consequence.
Thank you, my dear. Great. Okay, so we should be worried about smartphone addiction. And of course, right, the experts confirm that smartphone usage can lead to bad parent child relationships. Thank you, Carita. Great job there. Okay, guys, teacher is sharing for you to double check, right? And we have one more exercise here. Teacher, why? One more exercise. We still have time. Well, remember that on Friday I mentioned it? According to our schedule, we are going to change the order a little bit. After the following exercise, we will move to the writing section. Let's finish it, okay? Discussion. Discussion section. Jennifer, my dear, please, can you please read the instructions?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, work in a small group, choose one of the questions, discuss your ideas, then choose one person in your group to report the ideas to the class.
Okay, what are the questions?
Oh, sorry. Which behaviors mentioned in the text have you observed in day-to-day life? How do they affect the social environment? Number two is Dr. Sanabria gave advice for overcoming smartphone dependency. Do you think people can easily follow this advice? Why or why not?
Thank you. Okay, guys, feel free to use your notes, right? Remember your notes. Remember that we work with our note taking skills, and my students identify the ideas, main ideas, and details. I'm sharing just in case. Okay, that is something that you already have, and you can use it to answer the questions. Remember, you have to choose only one. I know you want to work with both, but just one, guys. And someone has to report the idea. So you need to choose someone to represent the group and share, report the ideas. We have 5 groups, each group with 3 members. You have 4 to 5 minutes. Then we're coming back to the main session to share. Come on, guys, let's see. Let's join breakout rooms. Remember that you can share screens.
Hi. Uh, which question we are going to choose to discuss?
I can opinion with the second question. Dr. Sonaver gives advice for overcoming smartphone dependency. Do you think people can easily follow this advice? Why or why not? I don't think it's easy for people to follow this advice because smartphones, I think that are part of everyday life. People use them for communication, entertainment, work, um, social media. Also, many individuals are used to checking their phones out of habit. However, with discipline awarenesses, people can, um, how do you say, gradually reduce their phone use and improve their social interactions and mental health. What about you, May or Albert?
Mm, yes, I agree. Actually, use the phone is the device that is more used than the laptop or the computer, and people use every day the work, the study. For this reason, it's difficult to throw away. Uh, mm, and for example, download a tracking app. In my opinion, is a good good thing to reduce the use of the phone. What other solution, in your opinion, an app could be?
Okay. Yes, I agree with you that we use a smartphone in all the things that we do, just to work or entertainment or to connect with friends or families. But some advice that is in the text is that we can limit our time to use the phone or remove some apps. For example, yes, I know that we have apps to work or to use to do our work more easy, but some apps like social media, for example, Instagram or Facebook, affects our concentration and productivity. But we can remove for a period of time to have more to be more productive, I think, and can reduce our stress or anxiety to see our phone every day, all the day.
Yes, connection actually is more than in the past. Other other possibilities to no, uh, I remember that put apps into a folder in your second page is on another possibility to reduce the use of the phone. Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Okay, let's listen to one person from your group. Let's see, room number 1, Akemi, Jennifer, Shania. Who is going to report?
For the first question, the most common behavior I see is absent persons, where friends or family members maybe are physically with us but mentally disengaged because they are scrolling on their phones. So this negatively affects the social environment, maybe by running meaningful connection, and I don't know, making the people around us feel under, how do you say, undervalued, undervalued,
Undervalue.
undervalued.
Thank you, my dear Jennifer. Yeah, absent-minded, right? And that definitely affects everyday relationships. Great. Room number 2, Alexandra, Alvaro, and Anaí. Who's going to report?
Okay, I can remember. Okay,
Let's see,
our
Ale.
group discussed that it's not easy. The second question, that's not easy for people to follow Dr. Sanabria advice because smartphones are already part of our daily life. We talk about how many people use their phones for communication, social media, entertainment, and even school or work. Now, for example, we mentioned that many students check their phones during the class or while studying because they receive notifications. We also discussed that some people feel anxious when they don't have their phones with them or when the battery is low. Okay.
Thank you, my dear. What about room number 3, Angeli, Grecia, and Chiarita?
Okay, my classmate Angeli shared that she has observed smartphone dependency in a close friend, and she explained that her friend is always checking his phone and feels the need to hold or look at it all the time, even during conversations or social situations. According to her, this behavior affects the social environment because it makes face-to-face interaction more difficult and can make other people feel ignored.
Thank you. Okay, room number 4, we have Aldo, Eva, and Mia.
I can report for
Eva,
second question.
let's
Yep.
see.
Dr. Salome gives advice for recovering smartphone, and we think that it will be easier for people that are not into the symptoms or doesn't have that many symptoms to be completely dependent on the smartphones, because the people that has more like a mental problem will for them will be harder to not only make these advices or follow these advices, but to maintain this type of life more healthy than the life they have actually. So it will be more difficult for them, but I think that it will be possible at the end, because with the years in the past, there was a time we didn't use phones and we were a society without them.
Thank you. And finally, let's listen to room number 5, Danny, Fabri, and Maria. Danny, Fabri, Maria, who's going to report?
Sure. The
Danny.
question number 2. Well, Okay, the tutorial Sabria, she said it's not she think it's done easy to for the people following the advice because the cell phone or smartphone is part of every day and the life, for example, for the study, in the school, for work, or communicate with others person. They use for hobbies every day.
Okay. Okay, guys, we are going to stop
Well,
here. Oh, I'm sorry, Danny, you were breaking down. Okay, thank you, my dear. Guys, we are going to stop here and we are going to move. Okay, we are going to move to page 230. Teacher, reading number 2. Okay, once we finish with the focus on writing section, we will go back to read reading number 2. Okay? So 230. The final writing task. Let's read. Álvaro, let's read final writing task, my dear. In this unit,
In this unit, you read about the negative consequences of smartphone dependency, as well as the positive consequences of managing smartphone use.
you're going.
Uh, you are you are going to write a cause and effect essay focusing on the effects that another popular technology such, such as tablets, e-readers, MP3 players, or GPS has had on its user and of society.
Thank you. Guys, it's a cause and effect essay, right? We already have there our task. So no surprises. Let's see. Okay, guys. In this section, we are going to start with this objective. Aldo, what is the objective now, my dear?
To organize ideas using a flowchart.
Right, to complete our task, right? Which is to write a cause and effect essay. Okay, let's see, Guys, a flow chart. This is a flow chart. Everybody, take a look. This is a flow chart. It shows how a series of actions, events, or parts of a system are related, right? And we have here, right, the flowchart that the teacher has just shared with you. Let's read, my dear. Let's see. Angeli, a flowchart shows.
Flowchart shows how a series of actions, events, or parts of a system are related. A flowchart is especially useful when mapping out a series of causes and effects. Look at the flowchart showing the effects of smartphones. Which effects are positive, which are negative? Some of the effects cause another effect, and in some cases, a further effect, like a chain.
Thank you. Okay, so guys, let's see. We have to identify which effects are positive, which effects are negative, or maybe both, right? And we have to mark them. Look, exercise 1, in your opinion, it says in your opinion. Are the effects positive, negative, or both? And we need to mark them with symbols, right? Let's see, for example, look, I have here the smartphone, okay? A smartphone. And here, effects allows people to stay connected anywhere and anytime. Well, for me, that is positive, right? For me, that is positive. But at the same time, is negative. Yeah, because it's not always good to be connected 24/7, right? Sometimes we need to relax and spend time with family, right? And cell phones interrupt that. So for me, this one here is positive and negative at the same time. Dependency, that is definitely negative for me. Business opportunities are not missed. This one is positive for me. That is my opinion, guys. What about your opinion? Everybody, let's mark all the boxes with positive, negative, or both. Come on, we have 2 or 3 minutes, huh? 30 seconds. You are going to share, for example, Anai, can you share one of your ideas?
Yes. Mm. For example, in continuous stream of message and alerts, I think is negative because you always are distracted to any alert or notification, and you feel anxiety, anxious of to have news or notifications or likes or views.
Thank you, my dear. Let's listen to Matthias. Would you like to share another one? Mike, Matthias? Matthias? Problems with Matthias? Not answering Matthias. What's wrong, Matthias? You are there? Alexandra, let's share another idea.
For example, you're always potentially working and can never rest. I think is when negative, because people may feel pressure to work all the time and not have enough time to relax.
Great. Jennifer, another example? Jennifer? Jennifer, what's going on? Let's see. One more, huh? What about Álvaro? Would you like to share?
For example, in buy and sell products in the marketplace, for example,
Okay.
this advantage is a positive effect. For example, in the pandemics times, it was an positive effects. No?
Ah, okay. So you are working with this one here. Look, this one here, right? Business opportunities are not me. So, yeah, that is positive for Álvaro, right? Great, my dear. Thank you, guys. Now, tell you what, we're getting ready to work with our
Teacher,
own, my
can you hear
dear.
me
Yes.
now?
Yeah, Mati. Yeah, that is right. We
Okay,
can hear
my
you.
idea was maybe people are overwhelmed, stress, and daily routines. So the most easy way is scroll on social media or watch a Netflix movie for a while.
Okay, so you are working with this one with feel stress. And Matthias, feel stress has is positive, negative, or both?
Positive, no, negative. Negative.
Negative, that is right. So guys, in a flow chart, you can see the different relationships, right, between the ideas. Not only that, but you can recognize whether if they're positive, negative, or both, right? In this case, they are analyzing the smartphone usage, right? The effects of a smartphone usage. Now you are going to create your own flow chart. Guys, you have to choose a piece of technology. No smartphones, huh? A smart TV, a smartwatch, tablets, iPads, I don't know, smart watches, I don't know, a printer, a GPS, right? A camera. Choose one. And you have to create a flow chart. Remember that you have, right, effects that are positive, that are negative, or both. Hey, the teacher is sharing. You can use this, right? So you can do it just um, working with your computers, right? So you can take a picture and complete that chart. You can modify it, right? No problem. Yeah, teacher, but I only want here, I only want one idea. Okay, then you erase this one. No problem, right? Okay, you can modify the chart, okay, as long as the relationships are shown, no problem. Come on, guys, we have 10 minutes to complete our flow chart. Let's work.
Teachers about the use of smartphone, right?
No, my dear Jennifer, you have to choose another piece of technology.
Another piece. Okay.
Another, no smartphones. Everybody working, you need to present this as part of your portfolio. 2 extra minutes to finish with your tree map. Oh, I'm afraid I didn't, Akemi. Oh, my dear. But I will check the attendance while you are working, right? While you finish, I will check attendance, guys. Let's see. Listen to your name and say present. Fabricio.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Akemi. Now,
Present.
Akemi, now, yeah. Jennifer.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, my dear. Carita.
Present teacher.
Flavio. Matías.
Present.
Mia. Mia. Where is Mia? I saw her. Claudio. Aldo.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, my dear. Anaí.
Present, teacher.
Xiaomi. Shania.
Present teacher.
Thank you, Grecia.
Present teacher.
Okay. Maria Pereda. Maria. Alexandra.
Present teacher.
Thank you, my dear. Diana. Eva.
Present teacher.
Luis.
Present teacher.
Ian.
Present, teacher.
Angeli.
Present teacher.
Dani.
Present teacher.
Álvaro.
Present teacher.
Someone didn't say present, huh? Let's see. Flavio, Mia, and Claudia. Where are you? Flavio, Mia, Claudio. No. Mhm. Okay. Are we ready with our flowchart? Yes, we have it, more or less. Jennifer says more or less. What about Luis? Luis, how's your flowchart? Ready? Or not yet?
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet. Oh my gosh. Let's see, let's see. What about Danny? What about your flowchart, my dear? Is it ready? 100% complete?
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet. Okay, guys, let's see. 5 extra minutes to finish our flowchart. It is necessary. Remember to choose a different piece of technology, no smartphones. Okay, guys, you got extra minutes. Okay, so if there's still something incomplete, we need to complete it for our portfolios and for tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we are using these ideas for an outline and for our draft. Just some questions. Ian, what piece of technology are you working with?
Well, in my case, I make with a smartwatch.
Ah, great. A smartwatch. Great. What about Anai? What are you working with?
Teacher, I'm working with online games.
Okay. Um, maybe you can narrow it a little bit, right? Because online games is very wide. Maybe a specific app that could work. Okay, that could work, my dear. Huh? What about Angeli?
I'm working with tablets.
Great, tablets work well. Eva?
I use very similar than a smartwatch because I see a lot of roommates or classmates that have a smartwatch as well.
Okay, okay. What about Akemi?
Teacher, I changed to computer.
You have changed to computers. Great. Computers or laptops, right? Yeah. Akemi asks, video games, are video games okay? Yes, video games can work very well for a cause and effect essay, right? Because there are many clear effects that you could use there, right? What about Aldo? What are you working with?
I'm working with earphones.
Ah, great. That one works well, right? Remember, any piece of technology, no smartphones. No smartphones, right? That's what you need to remember. Okay. Guys, a cause and effect essay presents, discusses the causes, reasons for something, the effects, results, or both causes and effects, right? And your essay will focus primarily on the effects a particular technology has had on the user and society. Be very careful with that. We are not discussing the causes that lead up to its creation, which is different, right? The origin. No, we are not discussing why it was created. We are discussing the effects it has on users and on society. Okay? Guys, there are many ways to organize causes and effects, right? To show how they are related. Maybe you just have one cause, right? And one effect. Here. That is a simple cause and effect. Maybe you have one cause and multiple effects. Like teacher share, right? Cause using a smartphone at an inappropriate times. And effect one, ignoring your friend. Effect two, tuning out spouse or colleague. Effect three, feeling stress, right? Or maybe you have a causal change, right? Causal change. What is a causal change? Look, you have a cause. This cause has an effect. At the same time, this effect becomes a cause, which has another effect that becomes a cause itself, right? So it is a change, causal change, right? And if you are working with this, you need to describe all the different steps so that the reader can fully understand how the causes and the effects are related to each other. That means that we cannot go from here to here. We have to describe everything. Let's check. Look at the example. Look, letter A. Because of a smartphone dependency, you are here, right? You are putting yourself and others in danger. And what happened with this one? And with this one? We didn't mention them. Okay, so that is not okay. Why? You are jumping from the beginning to the end. And what about here? We need to describe what happens here as well. Look, a smartphone dependency may lead to compulsive behavior. This behavior may include using your smartphone at inappropriate times. For example, some people feel compelled to text all the time, even when driving. And this behavior may put you and others in danger. Did you notice? We have described the whole thing. And that's what you have to do, right? Describe everything so it's easier for the reader to understand the relationships, right? Guys, that is exactly what you have on page 231. Look, 231, right? In this box, you have how to organize causes and effects. Look, simple cause and effect, one cause with multiple effects, and the causal change, right? This is what we have checked with the teacher. We're not going to reread the information. We already have it. One more activity. Luis, instructions for number one, my dear.
Read the excerpt from an article about some of the effects smartphones are having on society. Then complete the cause and effect chart.
Thank you. Okay, guys. 3 minutes, you are reading the excerpt, the passage, the extract, right? And you have to tell me what is the effect here. Come on, everybody working. 3 minutes. Guys, what is the effect after reading? How have you completed the chart? Come on, exit ticket. You have to tell me. How have you completed the chart? What happens with people? Don't tell me that it's homework. No one. Guys, you want to work with it tomorrow. Tomorrow we can read again and complete it, huh? No problem with that. Okay, guys, tomorrow you will tell me what is the effect, okay? So remember to complete it, huh? Okay, we're going to stop here. Tomorrow is our outline day and draft day. Okay, so we are working with the outline and with the draft tomorrow. Okay, so everybody ready to work. Remember to bring the flowchart. Your ideas are already there and we are going to use them. Guys, questions? Okay, thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow then, huh?
Yeah,
Bye,
teacher, thank
teacher.
you.
Bye, my dear.
Bye,
Take care.
teacher.
See you. Bye bye. Take care,
Bye,
guys.
teacher.